Welcome to Yulman Stadium in New Orleans, home to the Tulane Green. And the Black Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Tulane's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punt.
There he goes! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Green Wave hoping that huge run puts momentum on their side. The lone back's got it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Barnes. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number 1 on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
Got it in the middle, it's Reed. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. It's complete. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. They'll run it on the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. He's got it on the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. 10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, very dependable for this squad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Army Black Knights offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a beast, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. The Black Knights line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Preston. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Give to the fullback. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. We've reached the break, and it's Tulane on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Black Knights line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. He'll pull it on the read. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Motion from the back. The give to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. They'll try the outside to the left. Breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll send the back in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. Fighting off the defender. And he jukes the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down. And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. And when he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
The Black Knights will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Tulane lines up on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. They boot it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. On the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Dropping back, it's Coleman. That's Coleman. They pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And it looks as if they've buzzed. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Second down coming up.
Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Howard. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. The Black Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie it up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, we've been anticipating this top 15 matchup all week. Let's show you how things are playing out. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Ole Miss. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Tulane right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the right. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Oh, he's got some space. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work. Handoff to the fullback.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Scanning the field is Coleman. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Reed. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Leaves it with the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in New Orleans for a fun first half than you? And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Yulman Stadium.
About to start here in the second half. Tulane will kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Fullback's got it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. The Black Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This is a designed run. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Preston. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Hayes. Not a big window, and that throw was money, and they've got it at the 30. From the shotgun, the inside give. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Tulane. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up. There he goes. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. To the ground. He's got it again. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Back to throw, it's Coleman. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, but we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
The Black Knights will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Now the pitch. Can't get him to the ground. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. The sure hands. It's Callaway. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The green wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Black Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll do it himself on the draw.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Off the play fake. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up 3rd down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. They'll go to the fullback. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. The Black Knights decide to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. RPO complete to open the drive. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Preston. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The green wave lining up facing 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And here comes the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the 2nd half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
And the Black Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. To throw, it's Coleman. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Gets the back moving. Now on the option. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Goes to the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Give to the running back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses to 40. They believe in this running game, and he's out across the 40 to the 43 before going out of bounds. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. And his throw is incomplete. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer. Take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
The Black Knights in the hurry up. To the air, it's Coleman. Here's a heat. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And he's all... That'll be a safety. The ball was loose in the end zone. It goes out of the back, and they're probably lucky it wasn't recovered for a touchdown.
These offenses, sometimes when they get pressed and they know they got to go fast and they got to put points on the boards, sometimes they get a little bit reckless, and they do right here. They give up the safety. Now down multiple possessions and kicking off. The chances of them winning just went way downhill.
Got room to work.
Return is tackled out at the
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. With the catch, it's Hayes. Breaks into the open, and he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Tulane using that big run to generate momentum. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Finding open areas. There he goes. Running through contact. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Oh, man, what a run. He wanted to get it in the house, but nice explosive play in the run game to get all the way down to the 1, Palmer.
Great effort by him. I'd expect this offense now to try to go fast, punch this thing in using tempo.
Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. On the option. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Black Knights will hustle to the line. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's short. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Safe little shovel pass. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Fortner.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Here comes the heat. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to throw, it's Coleman. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Grab near the marker. It's Fortner. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's got it on the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the 1st without scoring. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. He'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. He's got it down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Three consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen,